Hey guys, it's Mandy from Tidy Sticky Mama back to talk about how the first week of my 30 Days of Dresses challenge went. Okay, I know this is way behind because at this point we're working on week 3 now and week 2 is coming, I promise. But hey, it's summer. Plus, all 5 of the kids are home and begging for screens while I'm doing my best to keep that to a minimum and still get stuff done around the house. So, you know. Anyway, so the first part of the first week, we still had school. So I was racing around trying to get stuff done without everyone underfoot, but also trying to make the best of the time that I had left that was just me and the littles. So day 1, we played outside, did a little tidying up in the yard, and I sat on our crappy deck putting together the meal plan and grocery list in my favorite dress. I do really love this one. It was a color I didn't really know how it was going to go. It's not the sort of green that I would normally pick, but it works for me, I think. It's swooshy without being too much. It's a good length, and I especially love that it still has a higher back to it. Lots of dresses in this style with like the scrunchy bodice or whatever you call it. The back of it is low and my bra is out, and I just feel exposed, which I get. It's to allow an off the shoulder style as well, but maybe they don't all need to be like that, okay? Like, it's cute, I get it, but some of us don't necessarily want the off the shoulder option, but still like that general style, you know? And I was really glad to have found this, and it comes in lots of colors, so I might actually get another one when we're done and I'm allowed to buy new dresses. Day 2 was an errand day, and the dress tied for second favorite. Couple little drop offs and groceries, nothing too exciting. And no complaints, probably because this is one of the dresses that I wear all the time anyway, so I'm pretty used to moving around in it. Except for some reason, I did keep getting my foot stuck in it, getting into the van, and that's new. I don't even know. Day 3 was the last day of school, so crunch time for getting anything done with only one or two kids in the way. Traditionally, they have a half day, and so we pick everybody up from school, do the last day pictures and goodbye to friends and teachers and all that stuff, and then we hit McDonald's and take it to a park for a picnic. So I spent the morning prepping to go do that and trying to get all the laundry out of the living room. This one is basically the same dress as the day before, but with longer sleeves. And yeah, I don't know what happened, but I kept having the same problem with catching my foot in it and getting into the van. I don't know, something about this week, it just decided to be like that, I guess. Like, I know they're a little bit on the longer side, but they're not super long. It hits right about my ankle. I still have plenty of space. I can climb up the stairs without stepping on it, so I don't know. I don't know. I still have plenty of freedom and movement generally. There's just something about me getting in and out of the van this week. They decided to be uncooperative. It ended up being stupid hot this year. Like, I want to say it was like 89, 90 degrees or something at like 12:30 p.m. And very quickly, I wished I had picked a dress that breathed better. The next day, I learned my lesson and picked this pretty little cotton thing. I actually think I got it on Temu, however you say that. I know it was an online impulse buy, but where from, I'm not exactly sure anymore. Puttered around getting cuttings from my willow and generally hung around the house. I usually try to play the end of the week after they get out of school pretty chill because getting up to the end of the school year is a ride, isn't it? Ugh. Had oven nachos for dinner. There's a short with the how to if you're interested. I mean, it's not like oven nachos are anything earth shatteringly complicated or anything, but you know, Sometimes it's neat to see how other people do it, and you learn some new tricks. Watching this footage back showed me how much back and forth I do getting ready to sit down to eat, though, and I kind of hate it. But no complaints for the dress. Day 4 is the point I realized I was actually liking the decreased decisions in my morning routine just from reducing my wardrobe options down to only the dresses. Like, if you saw the prep video, you can see I don't have a crazy wardrobe, okay? I'm not rocking any, like, Kardashian-sized walk-in closet. But still, I didn't realize how much thinking I was actually doing just trying to put a top and a bottom together any given day. It's been really nice kind of just having the decision almost entirely made for me. Like choosing from 15, 17, I don't honestly remember what the final number was at this point, things to wear instead of like 30 something has been a really nice break. And I wasn't expecting it to be as nice as it is. What, did you need to go potty? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got potty.
Alright, let's go potty. Day 5, I picked out my workforce dress. It was an Aldi impulse buy this past spring. And, you know, I'm typically pretty happy with the clothes that I've gotten from Aldi. But anyway, this is probably the most house dress I own. It's sturdy and it has pockets that don't suck. Doing a little more gardening, I planted a few things and weed whacked around the front of the house and back deck. I didn't get any footage of that because I couldn't figure out a good place to put the camera where I wouldn't screw up and step on it or hit it with the weed whacker. So you'll kind of have to take my word for that one. But yeah, I thought about throwing on leggings for that, just, you know, because sometimes stuff flies around. I didn't want to cut up my legs or get all covered in grass, but it was hot, so I didn't. Day 6 was a standard issue Saturday, taking the kids places and keeping the house going. This is the other dress that's tied for second favorite with that rainbow one I wore on day 2. And yep, same dress, different pattern. It was another stupidly hot day for being the first week of June in Michigan, and I was really regretting having mostly polyester or polyester blend dresses because it was hot. It was so hot. So I basically hid out in the house all day as much as I possibly could and resolved to replace as much as I can with natural fibers as I begin to wear dresses out and start looking for new ones.
I got a new phone.
Day 7 was Corpus Christi, so we did a procession after Mass. And it was my oldest son's birthday, so I picked a special dress. It doesn't look like much, but it's the dress I was wearing when we met. He was born too fast for me to change first, so I delivered him in this. It was kind of fun knowing I was wearing the same thing 8 years ago. It's also the shortest dress I own now, and my slip was too long. So, how was your first week all in dresses? Learn anything yet? Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Come on, please don't play with it.
I'm just looking at you. Hi.
You look at me without the gift.
We.
No,